Yes, sir. People, bring it in, bring it in. Listen, I'm back here with bangers. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm realizing nobody's bringing it real, and nobody's bringing the true information that we understand what we need to know, guys. Listen, if you appreciate, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We are taking this thing to the top. Again, you're here with your host, Money Montgomery. And again, the name of this episode will be The Final Days, right? Guys, it's a countdown. Remember, we got massive moves coming. Final motion on July 8th, which is countdown. What is that? About 9 days from now. And we know a settlement follows shortly after that. Again, looking currently, Bitcoin sitting at 60,717. Again, Bitcoin had their retracement and it's stabilized around that 60,000 mark. Again, keep in your understanding that at 74,000, we go into another realm. We are very close to breakout point. But again, as of right now, when Bitcoin dips, so does the market. And that's what is occurring with all the market, including our XRP. Not for long, though, not forever, because the XRP is a stablecoin, and those stablecoins do break out and have their own flow. Now, again, still sitting at that floor. No matter how far Bitcoin dips, that 47, at 50, 50,000, we are stabilizing here. XRP sitting at 47,733, up 0.17 basis points on the current moment of the day. Ethereum at 3,384.50. Guys, make sure, again, y'all stay to the end of the video. I'm going to discuss a couple of meme coins and other ideas that y'all might want to look at for this bull rally, because I've been getting a couple requests. So we're going to start off with two coins that I'm personally holding, or not personally, I'm personally holding one, about to get ready to pick up another after doing a little research of what's going on here. But let's tap straight into it. I'm going to put it straight on top of your lip piece. No Diddy. Breaking, Dubai green lights Ripple for global transfer despite SEC challenges. XRP will build trillions of dollars. 10% of XRP's business means 1,000 XRP. Now, they just green lighted global transfers right in Dubai. Now, I want y'all to tap in a couple months ago again at Ripple Swell when I said this information that goes over people's heads. Again, this is at Ripple Swell. This is, what is this? He said, Vera, Dubai's financial authority. Let's see what the guy says again. This was at Ripple Swell, out of the man's mouth.
Ecosystem worldwide.
And also, fair use.
It very seriously that Dubai is actually now at the center of everything that Ripple is doing as well.
Whether Dubai is the center of everything Ripple is doing.
It is locally, regionally, or even internationally. And Ripple Swell being in the UAE is a great testament to that.
Now, again, if the financial authority in Dubai claiming XRP to be the coin that they're going to utilize, financially claimed, and then now they're coming out and showing that, hey, by the way, we're at the center of everything Ripple. Maybe further down in this episode will convince you. Now let's tap in here. Chad Steengrabber, Ripple and XRP joining the ISDA, standing shoulder to shoulder with financial titans. Direct access to 1.2 quadrillion in derivatives market. Up here, Ripple Labs has cast its stone in the vast pond of derivatives market, marking a significant milestone not only for the company but also for the larger cryptocurrency industry by gaining membership with the International Swaps Derivative Association (ISDA), standing shoulder to shoulder with financial titans. This pivotal move isn't just a small leap for Ripple, it's a giant stride into exclusive realm. Ripple now stands alongside industry giants like JP Morgan. Remember now, I told y'all, Ripple was a mega titan bank, right? So much so that you stomped the head of SEC. Let's see who they're standing next to. Who are you in this with? Giants like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, CME Group, and the BNY Mellon being the same league as these heavyweight reflects Ripple's emerging dominance in the global finance sector. Again, y'all got to understand, right now is a baby birth. Y'all don't understand, y'all are holding on to the 2.0 demigod of the financial space. Baby Ripple is in the same space with JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, the titans of the SWIFT system. To Allah, bow down. We'll figure out some way y'all can partner up with us, but there's a new dog in town. And I got 10,000 of them on them. Do you hear me? Boasting more than 1,000 institutional members spanning 79 countries. ISDA isn't merely a club. It's a backbone of the global derivatives market. Their role in setting standards and ensuring risk management best practices makes them an indispensable part of the financial world. Now, again, we want everybody to inform. Brandon, well, what is ISDA again? The Trade Organization, International Swaps and Derivatives Association. Trade organization of participants in the market for over-the-counter derivatives. Okay, Brandon. Well, what's over-the-counter? What are OTC derivatives? Let's tap into Investopedia, shall we? All right. Over-the-counter derivatives. What is an over-the-counter derivative? An over-the-counter derivative is a financial contract that does not trade on an asset exchange and which can be tailored to each party's needs. Oh, wait a minute. That sounds a lot like tokenization. Oh, wait a minute. Brandon. I remember when you were saying places like Medico, we're going to be doing tokenization of gold. Wait, Brandon, now I get why you said places that were third world that have massive resources like Africa are going to be able to bring their stuff to the market. We're going to be doing contracts. That's how the HELOC's going to work, where you can do home loans and houses. Guys, this is no longer a question of if. It's occurring in front of your face, right? A partnership with ISDA. They're in ISDA now. Are you stupid? We're not talking to, are you stupid? If you're not invested, I'm going to let so many of these V12 rocks land upon your upper lip. You're going to have a hate for me. And I'm not going to have anything but hate for you because it was your decision. But let's tap even further in if you need it more convincing, right? And, just your government's completely bought in on it, but hey, whatever, right? All right, wow. What the BRICS nations are doing, they don't need to use SWIFT system. They are creating a payment system that will go around the SWIFT. They are using possible cryptocurrency to do that. Now, guys, again, I keep telling y'all, you got to open your mind. This is bigger than the U.S. This is making the U.S. come to us. Or I should say Ripple. Luckily, we're invested. But now let's see what they're talking about. Remember, the BRICS nations, I told y'all, the globalization of the world is going to come through cryptocurrencies. How are they going to stabilize over there? With cryptocurrency. Now let's look at their meeting, shall we?
What the BRICS nations are doing is saying, well, we don't need to use the SWIFT system because we don't want to be subjected again to U.S. sanctions, because if the U.S. is sanctioning you.
Again, this is all about them having a dollar that's not based on one country, but all of them. And that's what cryptocurrency is doing, but let's keep tapping in.
Fair use. Using that SWIFT system. So what's really interesting is, number one, they're creating a payment system that would go around SWIFT. But how do you do that when you have 5 major countries that all have their own currencies? And one of the ways they're doing that is by using possibly cryptocurrency to do that. That would translate their currencies into a single cryptocurrency that is then used through the system.
Wait a minute. So let's run that back. So what they're planning on doing is using each of their own cryptocurrencies, CBDC, and having it go through one cryptocurrency to do their transfers. I wonder what one cryptocurrency that I'm scratching my head on this one. Because if I knew, I would for sure have $10,000 on it. But I'm scratching my head. What is it? It's one of them cryptocurrencies said they was doing the bridging, which I don't know. Let's keep watching. It'll come to me. I swear it will.
Formulated, I guess, when it gets into that.
Hey, put it in the chat, guys. Help me with this. Put in the chat if you watch so far what the name of that cryptocurrency is. What's the name of that cryptocurrency? I need to know. It sounds like V12 type of people.
Back into their own personal currency.
They're trying to get out from under dollar hegemony, and that's going to happen.
And then there goes the power of the U.S. to impose these sanctions, right?
Correct, because if you, first of all, they're all building alternate payment systems. Even the German foreign minister the other day said Europe needs an alternate payment system.
That's funny. Europe just approved a couple laws about stablecoins just recently. Interesting.
Could do cryptocurrencies. I'm not saying buy Bitcoin. Again, this whole alternate system, it's being.
And he just, by the way, he just missed it there. He just said, I'm not talking about Bitcoin.
It's being created now. This is not science fiction, but it could affect the dollar very, very rapidly.
Oh, let me get back to that one. Let me just get back to that part.
It's being created now. This is not. I'm not saying buy Bitcoin. It could do cryptocurrencies. I'm not saying buy Bitcoin. Again,
wait. Well, if we don't buy Bitcoin, who do we buy? You got that head up there look like that boy David.
This whole alternate system, it's being created now. This is not science fiction, but it could affect the dollar very, very rapidly.
Huh? What's that man talking about? If you don't buy Bitcoin, who do you buy? Ethereum is an exchange. They don't do who do I buy? It's only one coin that I know do exchanges. But anyway, it'll come to me. I'm just trying to understand, because if I knew that was occurring and I knew I could front run it, I know I would get at least 20,000 coins. I would have to, but I just can't even think of the name. But let's tap down here. Brad Garlinghouse snapping off again on your SC. Let's watch the clip first so you can understand the response of what he's having here. Again, the weasel speaking.
This is a field that the leading lights from a couple years ago are either in jail, about to go to jail, or waiting extradition. Think about it. This is that field.
In jail and he's talking about a crypto space where the leading execs are in jail or out of jail or waiting extradition. It's funny. You just settled up with every single litigation, including Coinbase, which you just dropped, and Ethereum as well. That's funny that the SEC's lost every case that you brought, except against the one that mattered, which was FTX, which you sponsored. Anyway,
that's the field right now where the public has really been harmed. And
another thing is, it's funny, I haven't seen the public harmed on any crypto except FTX, which was, again, massively held by institution.
Significant non-compliance in the field.
Interesting. It's significant non-compliance. But XRP is the only coin that has legal clarity that says it's not an asset. Sounds like compliance to me. Sounds like regulation. But again, from Brad Garlinghouse, absolute nonsense come from Gary Gensler today. And the slander about all crypto execs going to jail from a man who completely missed FTX and actually cozied up to Sam Bankman-Fried and wasn't even invited to the DOJ announcement about Binance. If he was really working for the American people, as he says, he would have been fired a long time ago. Gensler would cause Biden to lose the election. Keep firing off then, Brad. I want you to finish with your foot on his neck. But now let's tap in, guys. Monica Long, long-time listener, first-time caller, had a great convo on the scoop around Ripple's product evolution and how soon to launch RLUSD, which of course our stablecoin, will complement our XRP for most efficient cross-border flows. Again, because you've got a stablecoin going on here, but you do whatever you do with your money, right? But let's tap in here. I won't just catch this part of the clip.
Interesting time for stable coins right now. And I would expect.
And just remember, guys, I want y'all to remember, if y'all watched the previous video about the guy breaking down how XRP at the current point of $1.2 trillion moving through it would be at a $1,000 coin. But I told y'all that money's going to keep growing. These markets are going to continue to keep growing because people are not going to, there's more people being born than dying. Things are getting more expensive. All right.
Understand that. I would say we're in an interesting time for stable coin like things, right? Because there's a lot of things that kind of maybe people call stable coins that aren't, or some derivative of it. And obviously at the same time, right? Stable coin supply continues to march higher. And everyone's targeting different groups and there's different use cases. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of money to be made. I mean, is this in some form, you guys can get a piece of that pie. It's almost a no-brainer, right? Tether's printing, well, not printing in that sense, but is making.
Talking about Tether the coin.
Billions of dollars because of the high interest rate environment in which we have found ourselves. How does Ripple get a piece of that?
It's a big pie. What is it? Market cap of USD stables right now is like $160 billion. And it's going to...
The market cap of USD stable coins is $160 billion.
Get much bigger. So the projections...
And listen to this point.
We've seen are close to $3 trillion within the next, 3 to 5 years.
Now, guys, I don't miss, but I want y'all to realize when I be saying these things like a better investment next 5 years is because they told you where they expect to scale. Guys, I'm expecting 10,000 per XRP coin by 5 years from now. I'm expecting $10 to $30 by the end of the year. Do what you're going to do with your money, but understand the great generational wealth transfer is occurring, and you will be mounted to the ground based off of the decisions you make. But I promise you this. I'm going to have 10,000 of them riding to $10,000 coin. You hear me? I'm going to yacht it. You better believe it. And I'm going to fight it. Keep finishing out.
I think a lot of that will be driven by expansion of institutional DeFi adoption. So some of those projects that you're talking about, I think, are really critical to continue to build the momentum with institutional DeFi. So I think the pie is going to get bigger and bigger. Key to success of a stablecoin is, I'm going to sound very Captain Obvious here, but the stability. The importance of like a one-to-one back of US dollar to the tokenized dollar,
which your stable coin is.
And how are the reserves managed? We went about acquiring a company, Standard Custody.
Now, I want to key in on this point. So while you're little braining it and you're looking at a point in a price, and I keep telling y'all, the price is fake. Look at what the company's doing. Remember, like 6 months ago, the company bought the largest asset custody in New York. That was before they announced all this XRP could be bought again. I say, guys, settlement's over. They just bought that in America. And I said that, right? And it goes over people's heads. But then I skilled on the fact of, that's when my eyes opened. I said, wait a minute. These people got enough money where they're buying all these places, buying all these companies, medical, these things right here. And now what? They already had that stablecoin planned. Because now, how perfect is it? They have the largest place to store a stablecoin in America.
Earlier this year, Standard Custody has the very coveted New York Trust license, which means they're regulated by New York DFS.
Funny, Gary Gensler said it's not regulated, right?
One a very highly respected regulator, not just in the U.S. but internationally. And there's stringent rules around how you manage the reserves. So, and
I just want to point out, guys, again, it's a way long interview, but I just want to key in on that fact again of that. Play with your money. Something crazy is about to happen. All right. And we're going to close it off with this. 2 coins that I'm keeping we'll keep throwing these in, guys. Again, a bull rally is coming. All these meme coins are going to pump. They're going to run just off the strength that Bitcoin is going to do something crazy. Bitcoin to 100,000. Right? But now, a couple of coins that I'm holding currently, and we'll just start with 2. One of them, the one that we know and love, I put $140 in it. It's almost worth $400 now. A little bit below 0.006. And again, this is off of a dip. Pepe coin. I believe Pepe coin is going to be this year's or this bull run Sheeb Doge. I believe that the crowd behind it is going to be able to move it again. These are meme coins, but all in the same line. Doge, Sheeb, all of those are going to maneuver. But Pepe, even alongside all the other ones, when they move, has ran further and is holding up better. Second coin that I'm keeping my eyes on, which y'all saw, CTF token, crypto trading fund. Again, this is an exchange where? On the XRP ledger, the first exchange on XRP ledger. Now, here's the crazy kicker about this, and we have family members bring this up. So everybody do your due diligence. I think I'm going to scoop a little bit of this come next month. Probably about in the middle of the month, I'm going to probably throw about $500 or so in it. Might have to go a little bit further. It's moving like crazy, right? Super small float, but again, dial into this right here. CTF token down here, 120 million is what the float is, right? Now, again, up to date 67% on the year, up 415%. It started off this year at 20 cents, currently on a dip of 105 with a high around 130, right? The coin is moving hundreds of percents, right? And again, this is in a year. There's going to be a lot more of that coming as XRP continues to uptrend. So this is one of those things where $500, $1,000 might do something crazy. If you're talking about having your little meme coin, little spending money on the side, a little vacation money, this might be one to consider. Again, do some due diligence. I'm going to make my purchase just to make sure everything's clear, and then I'll give y'all the go ahead. If y'all want to start ahead, just know you're taking that chance. Everything from what I've seen has been cleared. This is an official site. I did a verification on it. So I'm going to buy it, transfer it. I'm going to have to buy another ballot cold storage. I'm not putting this on any of the ones that I hold with my XRP just in case. But once that's all, pushed through and I have it on my ballot, then I'll give y'all the green light. But just 2 things that y'all might want to keep your eyes on. A lot of money's going to be made. But again, guys, hold it down. Understand. Collect your coins while you can. A shift is about to occur and it's coming in real quick. Don't be lulled. You saw the information dropping. You saw the information I'm bringing to you. This is not FUD. This is not fake. This is not hopium. Do what you do, but wash my shoes. Y'all hold it down. Let me get this edited up and pushed out. Oh, yeah, sir.